Should I buy a specialty sketchbook? That's a great question. With so many sketchbooks out there, this choice can be overwhelming. There are so many types of sketchbooks to choose from, and my hope is to help you better choose a sketchbook. Hi, Maria here from My Art Pixie, and this week, let's talk sketchbooks. In this 5-week series, I will cover 5 types of sketchbooks. Last week, I talked about drawing sketchbooks. You can go back and watch to learn more about drawing sketchbooks. But this particular part, I want to revisit. I talked about paper tooth, the high spots and the low spots, the hills and the valleys. It is so important depending on the art medium that you choose to use. It's all about the surface of the paper. You could probably say that all sketchbooks are special due to the paper surface, but the ones I want to highlight today are special to an art medium. Art mediums can vary depending on what specialty sketchbook you're looking for. Pen and ink, marker, paints, colored pencils. Let me further explain. So if I'm going to have a specialty sketchbook for colored pencil, it's going to have a rougher surface. If I'm going to have a specialty sketchbook for pen and ink or marker, it is going to have a very smooth surface. You are going to get the best results by matching the tool with the paper. So these are the specialty sketchbooks that I have for pen and ink and for marker. Because of the buttery smooth surface this paper provides, it is the best sketchbook for these mediums. Fine liners and markers have nibs that carry the ink. These nibs are made up of fibers that absorb the pigment that we can then transfer onto our paper. The rougher the surface, the more damage it causes to those fibers. I don't know about you, but I like quality art supplies. The materials that I buy, I want them to last. I want to get my money's worth. So by taking an extra step and matching the tool with the paper gives those tools a longer life. Here are some examples of the pen and ink and marker work that I have done within my marker sketchbook. Now, it's labeled marker, but the buttery smooth surface works so well for my fine liners as well. I also think that this paper enhances the marker colors, makes them brighter, because the ink isn't pooling into those valleys or those low spots of the rougher paper surface. Because the paper is so smooth, it lays on top and you can really see the vibrant colors. The paper is so smooth. I love sketching and drawing on these specialty kinds of sketchbooks, knowing that my fine liners and my markers are not going to be damaged by a rough surface. I love how it just glides on. It's very smooth. And it gives me great results. When I practice in these sketchbooks, I can get a better understanding of how the tools work with the paper as well. So if I want to go large scale and do something bigger on, say, Bristol board or Bristol board paper even, I can get those large paper pads and I can work with my markers and my pen and ink on that paper, having practiced in my specialty sketchbook. So the benefit of this is really long term. I know that my materials won't be damaged, and I know that I can practice and really get an idea of how I can use these tools on bigger pieces that I may want to work on. Sometimes specialty sketchbooks are harder to find, but it's like you found a gem when you do. I picked up the pen and ink. You can get it at Amazon or Michael's. I think it's easier to find, but this marker sketchbook I found in a art supply store, in a mom and pop store. It's by B Paper. And the name of the sketchbook is Be Creative, and then it just says marker on the front. This other sketchbook I have is an ink sketchbook for Inktober that I found a few years back. I'm not even sure if they make it anymore, to be honest with you. But it is great to work with pen and ink. So if you can find something that is special to that art medium that you are working with, you are going to get the best results by matching the tool with the paper. Next week, we are going to talk about toned paper, which is special all on its own. That's why it's going to get its very own video. Until next time, bye.